Good morning.
Let's turn to the book of Acts, chapter 8. The book of Acts, chapter 8. Starting in verse 1, it says, "And Saul was consenting unto his death." And this was talking about when Stephen was being stoned to death. It says, "And Saul was consenting unto his death, and at that time there was a great persecution against the church which was at Jerusalem. And they were all scattered abroad throughout the regions of Judea and Samaria, except the apostles. And devout men carried Stephen to his burial and made great lamentation over him. As for Saul, he made havoc of the church, entering into every house and hailing men and women, committed them to prison. Therefore they that were scattered abroad went everywhere preaching the word. Then Philip went down to the city of Samaria and preached Christ unto them. And the people with one accord gave heed unto those things which Philip spake, hearing and seeing the miracles which he did. For unclean spirits, crying with loud voice, came out of many that were possessed with them, and many taken with palsies and that were lame were healed. And there was great joy in that city." Now, one of the things that I want to kind of bring out is that Saul was later, who we all know as Paul, and he became, one of the. Well, I shouldn't, like put men on a pedestal, but Paul was, a fantastic preacher, and he uplifted Christ probably more than any of the other apostles, But here, he was called Saul, and he made havoc of the church, entering in every house, and little men and women committed them to prison. And then in verse 4 it says, "Therefore they that were scattered abroad went everywhere preaching the word." Now Paul, later on, he considered himself to be the chiefest of sinners. And one thing that kind of tells me is that Paul, whatever he did, he did his best in whatever he did, including making havoc of the church. And so he probably did his best. He was probably great at making havoc to the church, which is why he later on thought of himself as being the chiefest of sinners, because whatever he did, he was good at it. And so, but the thing is that no matter how bad anybody could try to stamp out God's church, it will always live. It's like trying to stamp out a fire that will never go out. It's like the more you stamp it, the more it progresses, the more it just flies out and starts other fires. This is the way God's church will go. If God has a church, a true church, it will never quit.
Amen.
Let's all stand.